Did you ever hear of anything so foolish? A man building a boat where there wasn't any water. That would be foolish, boys and girls, except for one thing. The man who built that first boat did it because God told him to. And doing what God tells us to do is never foolish, even though some people think it is. It was way, way back, not long after God had put Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, that there was a man named Noah. He believed in God and loved him and served him. But all around Noah there were wicked people. God saw how sinful they were, and he said, "I will destroy man from the face of the earth." That meant everyone but Noah, who was a good man that walked with God. So God told Noah he was going to destroy the whole earth by a flood. And he said, "Noah, build an ark, build a big boat, and this is the way to make it, and this is what to put in it. And Noah, this is why you should do all this. Because I'm going to bring a great flood on the earth, and everybody will be drowned, but you'll be safe, Noah, you and your family in the ark." Do you know that it took Noah more than 100 years to build that big boat? And the people thought he was crazy. They wouldn't listen to him. When he told them about the flood that was coming, they just laughed and laughed. But Noah went right on building, and when he was 600 years old, the flood came. Noah and his family went into the ark and brought with them all the animals God had told them to bring. And God closed the door. Then the rain came down day and night. The waters covered the earth and rose higher and higher, and the people were afraid. They screamed for help, and they tried to get into the ark, but the door was locked shut. God himself had closed it, and nobody could open it. So they ran to the hills and climbed as high as they could, but there was no way of escape. It rained and rained for 40 days and nights, until the hills and even the mountains were all covered with water. And all of the people and all living things on the face of the earth were drowned. Only Noah and his family and the animals he had in the ark were saved, because Noah believed God and obeyed him. After the waters dried up, Noah and his family and all the living creatures with him in the ark went out onto dry land. And Noah built an altar and worshiped God, and then God made a promise to Noah that he would never again destroy the earth by a flood. And he told Noah that the rainbow would always be a reminder of his promise. And so, boys and girls, whenever you see a rainbow in the sky, remember that it's there to remind us of God's wonderful promise that the earth will never again be destroyed by a flood. And when you see that rainbow, just remember all that God did for Noah. Why? Because Noah obeyed him and did what God wanted him to do.